Hello, Sagittarius. This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting June 9th, 2025. Sagittarius, I hope all is well. Welcome any new subscribers to my channel. I appreciate you. The deck that I am using, of course, will be listed in the description box. Not reading any reversals intentionally. Okay, just want to cleanse the energies here from doing Scorpio's messages for the week, and we shall proceed to see what is potentially coming up for my Sagittarians this week. What is the potential energy surrounding Sagittarius for the upcoming week? Oh, by the way, happy Pride Month to anyone who celebrates Pride. Want to get that in there. Got to mention it when I started Gemini's and Cancer's video. A lot of activities and celebrations going on throughout the country. Right? Energies for Sagittarius. Okay, let's cut the deck, Sagittarius, and begin your messages for the week and see what is the potential energy. All right, we're going to start with the first card. Well, we start off with a very good card here. This is the Knight of Cups. Cups represents love and emotions and relationships. In this case, this is for those Sagittarians who are already in committed partnerships. Of course, you are getting out of that relationship and that which you are putting in. Also, the Knight of Cups, because he holds the chalice in his hands, an offering. And we usually assign that there could be a job offer that is coming up for some Sagittarians. And also, the Knight of Cups has the ability to form new partnerships, romantic partnerships specifically together. All right, after that, we have the World card. All right, something is coming to an end here. Chapter is closing up for you, Sagittarius, whatever that energy may be for you. New chapter is about to begin. This is a card of opportunities. So always be on the lookout for anything opportunistic this week. Also represents relationships. Next up is the Queen of Pentacles. Money is on the horizon, or it's already there for you guys. It could be a promotion, could be a pay raise, could be anything involving businesses. Also, too, it could be just, how people view you, right? Being there for them, dependable, reliable, never coming across as stingy or selfish, always willing to lend a helping hand. It doesn't always have to relate to lending of money. This could be your boss in the workplace environment. This could be the creditors. Could be that your financial situation as we speak is improving or about to improve. Mirrors over here to the Knight of Cups. That could be a business partnership that is formed, a job offer, as I mentioned before. In the middle is the card of opportunities. So there we go. Up next after that, we have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is related to any Sagittarian that I'm speaking to that may be going through something this week in terms of an action or decision. However, it may relate to your, recent past. It doesn't have to be your recent past. It could be your distant past, but you're carrying out this energy of an action or a decision this week. You're charging through, definitely using your analytical mind as opposed to allowing your emotions to trip you up. Okay, you know exactly what you're charging for, charging to. Up next, now we have the Three of Swords. Okay, so the Three of Swords is here, not to despair. Three of Swords typically just means that it's, related to grief, heartache, separation. Now, however, it does mirror over here to the Knight of Cups, which is love and relationships. So there may be some indication going on in terms of, divorce, pending divorce, third party in play when it comes to romance, three painful choices or decisions to make. I always assign pet loss, pet gets out, families left grieving, couples that are still together, but there may be some sort of distance that separates you. All right, let's throw a clarifier on this Three of Swords. Why did the Three of Swords show up here? And also, too, because it's the Three of Swords and it mirrors over there to that Queen of Pentacles, I always talk about there could be a separation of employment in the form of a retirement, someone deciding to leave work for another job. That could be the possibility of the energies here. Let's see if we can get something more specific. Why is the Three of Swords here? Could be three conflicting energies going on. with a current romantic partner, but doesn't necessarily would indicate a split, separation, or divorce. Could be just, conflict resolution. All right. So it could be here. Yeah, it's relationships. Nine of Cups here always, like take the positive aspect of the card to read it against the card of, that's being clarified, which is the Three of Swords. So, but it reads, what you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for, comes to manifest, right? Wish fulfillment. So maybe there's some sort of wish fulfillment involving a relationship that has not yet to occur or been satisfied. Okay, so that's what I'm getting in terms of clarifying that energy. Or it could be um, taking away the energy from romantic partnerships. It could be some sort of conflict resolution that's needed involving a family member. It could be a friend. It could also be a coworker. All right. Then we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is one of my busy bees. So some of you are going to be finding yourself somewhat extremely busy this week, taking care of the things that you need to take care of, for yourself. It could be involving romantic partners. It could be family members, friends. Just having the energy boost to do or carry out whatever it is that you need to carry out. All right. Then we have the Justice card here, Major Arcana, things being in your favor, turning around in your favor, exactly. This could be a week of feeling liberated, attached that could be connected to, Pride Month, whatever. Balanced, she has this, she holds the scale, so feeling balanced energy, and that balanced energy could be stressed out throughout any portion of the week for you. Okay. I also assign not only things turning around, being in your favor, but being in your favor in general when it comes to any types of, litigations. It could be lawsuits, judgments. Definitely, again, feeling liberated this week, feeling at peace, feeling balanced, things being in your favor. Also, workman's comp. I always throw workman's comp in there being in someone's favor. But like I said before, it could be any forms of litigations, lawsuits, judgments, settlements. Up next, now we have and somebody could be getting married here in front of the Justice of the Peace. So you have some powerful major arcanas that are showing up here. This one here is the Hierophant. So there's the energy of spiritual protection surrounding you this week, teaching and learning in all facets, on-the-job training, okay, spiritual enlightenment, epiphanies, synchronicities. Pay attention to any angelic numbers that you see in a repetitive sense. Very important. And again, someone can be getting married here with the Hierophant in your spread. Now we have the major arcana, the Empress. Wow. This is why I always tell you guys, when you get the Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, the Tower, don't despair, because you're focusing on that energy. Some of you may be focusing, I'm not saying all of you, but you disregard all the other powerful stuffs, energies that are surrounding this Three of Swords. This is just for someone who may come along and know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not going to be for everyone. And again, the Three of Swords may mean something completely different than it does to you for someone else. Empress is a major arcana that's about something new, growing, developing, or expanding around you, because the swords are present here. When I talk about childbirth, somebody could undergo a cesarean section. Someone could be pregnant. Okay, there's pregnancy news around you. This is a card that also, too, I read in terms of having to redraw your energies, take some of your energy back from the energy that you have extended it out to others and taking care of your own needs, nurturing yourself, caring for yourself, Sagittarius, loving yourself, being at peace with yourself. So, taking care of your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, could be, exercising more, dieting, modifications with diet, taking care of your inner beauty, external beauty, could be going to hair salons, manicures, makeovers, pedicures. All right, that is the Empress. And also, too, I read the Empress is spending some time outdoors, possibly with Mother Nature and God's beauty. Up next, now we have the major arcana, the Moon. Okay, so the Moon is here. Moon reveals secrets and things that were kept or hidden from you. Making sure, though, however, you're paying attention closely to your intuition, Those prompts that I always warn you about, the first thing that you get in your gut is the correct answer, the inner voices that you hear. Um, like this, the energy of the world card, there is a cycle of energy that is moving away from you, Sagittarius, and then a new cycle is about to begin. This is also to a period of putting a check on your own emotional state, making sure that you're not, up too high or down too low. You want to be in the middle in terms of forming a balance here. And you have the scales here. The last four cards were major arcana. So always pay attention to the major arcanas that are in your spread. You have 5, and these are very powerful. They'll outplay the source of the minors here, but the minors will maybe in conjunction or connection with the energies of the major arcanas. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Sagittarius. I usually throw additional cards here, but I pulled out another deck, and this deck is the Teacup deck by Starry Eyed Tarot 777. I've used this deck in the past, and we're just going to throw additional messages here for you to see what they want to add to your main spread. Okay, messages for Sagittarius. And the moon, this presence in your spread. Also, too, I always talked about, you could already be receiving dedication, devotion, expression of love coming from those people that are closest to you. That's romantic partners. It mirrors over here to the Knight of Cups. It could be family members. It definitely could be friends and also co-workers. Likes and crushes also come forth with the moon. Things are revealed, no longer hidden. All right, so the first message here for you is ghosted, ignoring you, not calling or texting back, avoiding confrontation. Whoa, okay. Next up is butting heads, fighting, getting into arguments. Someone is in conflict, passive aggressive, and sabotaging. Next message here for you is Queen Bee, bossing up, getting that bag, creating abundance and legacy. Next message for you is turned up. This is lit. It says turned up, partying, amazing, cool, exciting. Something or someone is popping off. Last message I'm going to draw for you is controlling. Someone thinks they can control you, the situation, or people in general. This person could be a tyrant. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Sagittarius. Remember, it's just me interpreting these messages for you. Please take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. You guys have a safe, great week again. Once again, happy Pride if you celebrate Pride Month. Always come back to get more of these messages from me, Sagittarius, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.